Mark Steinhobel from VWV, a very warm welcome to the Redzone. You raise an interesting point. You say the newest media opportunity is the human experience. What are you saying to us?
Oh, Jeremy, there's just too much clutter. You know, there's too much proliferation of media. We're just surrounded by screens, even in supermarkets and in lifts and in toilets and in your pocket. And there is just too much conventional media out there. Even ambient media has become conventional media. So I guess what we're saying is that the last bastion of media is kind of, in a way, the first bastion. It's your life, it's your human experience, and the way that you experience things and consume things and travel both online and offline, and the way you generally think and feel and what you experience are all media opportunities. So we're saying, I guess, that the barrier that we think that should be broken by agencies is this idea that advertising talks to you and begins to do something for you. So it enhances in some way your experience. And there's many different ways that can happen.
Well, let's look at some examples in a moment, but if I cast my mind back, I would also say that this is advertising and marketing 101. This is what was happening in the 1940s and the 1950s.
Exactly, yeah. That's what it is. So really, we're going through another revolution. Every time that advertising media have changed. When television was introduced, early TV commercials were like radio ads read by someone on TV, and the medium terribly difficultly struggled to come to terms with the new opportunity. The same happened with the internet. You'll remember the early web applications trying to put display advertising that you would otherwise have seen in a magazine, online. And we're going through the same thing again with newer media types like mobile and like social networking. By the way, not social media. Social is not a media type. It is a networking opportunity. Had to chirp, but we're going through that again. What is the way one should now deal with the human experience?
All right, let's talk about how we deal with that in the strategy in just a moment. But it says something about traditional media approaches and how they need to change and adapt. Or are you saying that old media as we know it, all of those proliferating screens, is that dead?
I think it's not dead, but you wouldn't want to, you would want to put it in hospital around about now because it's going to die. Yeah. So what is happening is that the proliferation of technology and the ubiquity of technology is simply putting consumers in a different space with different expectations, with different control levels and metrics, and just simply an ability to switch off. And an easy ability to switch off traditional media types.
So tap into the human experience. What should a brand be doing, and how do you design a strategy around that?
We think a brand should be looking for ways to enhance your life. So that might be through information, it might be through entertainment, it might be through an application on your mobile, it might be through a different perspective of how live experiences happen. So just some examples. The obvious examples actually relate to one of the oldest forms of media, which is sponsorship. So we go to a football match and we see a whole lot of badge branding all around the perimeter, and we're enjoying ourselves, and whoever the brand is supporting it and kind of saying, well, we're here to help you watch cricket or rugby or whatever. So that was always a way to do it, but today it's much more powerful. There are more powerful ways of doing that, to own the media type as a brand, to own the experience, and a lot of these do relate to sport or to health, like cycling or running. Many different brands, clients of ours, are looking for things that they could own, properties that they could own, that literally become their own media type in the process of enhancing your life.
But there's a step further, is there not? You've got to give me something. You've got to incentivize me. You've got to make it worth my while.
Yes, well, there is a certain amount of reward expected now. So because choice is so ubiquitous, consumers are in a position to expect more and to make it and to be looking for better pricing or better selection or more of an ability to compare. More opportunities to literally experience products and services before they buy them. So the new media types are clearly an opportunity to do that. If brands accept this idea that their role is to enhance consumers' lives and not to simply try and tell them what to do.
Very, very quickly, there's one other example I just want you to refer to, and that's Walmart and something called the Shoppy Cat. I think I've said that correctly. The Shoppy Cat service. That's a very good example, isn't it?
It's an excellent example. So what Walmart have done, and this is not the only one, there are many different forums like this available, but basically what Walmart is doing is it's using your social media data. So it's using Facebook knowledge, in other words, what you've liked or not liked and so on various different social media sites, but particularly Facebook, to predict what you might want to give people as a gift, or what you might want to receive as a gift. So it will do a low-profile analysis of the information that's available, and by the way, there is enormous information available on Facebook, and then suggest gifts. And there are a number of dedicated online services. Walmart's a little, they've got the products on the shelves, so it's easy for them. But there are many completely virtual services like this now that are using social media, the knowledge gleaned from social media, in gifting and carding and a lot of relationship-based type scenarios.
And that's the key word. It's relationship, and I think adding a little bit of value. Mark Steinhobel from VWV, thank you very much.
What a pleasure.